Sunday afternoon reflection time. A few years ago, my ex-husband left me for somebody else. Yeah. Even nice girls like me can get left. And I remember a few weeks later finding out something about her. And I was thinking that I can't wait to see him, because the minute I tell him about what I found out, he's gonna leave her and come running back to me. And I bumped into William Goldstone a couple of hours later, and I was telling him that I'd found out this information and I couldn't wait to share it with my ex-husband. And he was like, so what are you hoping happens? And I'm like, well, he's going to leave her and he'll come back to me. And William looked me dead in the eyes and he said, Iris, this is the very first time that you've done or said anything that disappointed me. I thought you were so above this kind of petty behavior. This is not the Iris that I love and respect. And if he was meant to come back, he would have. If he was meant to stay, he would have. And the fact that he's not with you and he's with somebody else, you need to learn to let that go. And after that conversation, I really reflected on that and agreed in so many ways to that. And apologized to Jesus that I was even going to dare say anything to my ex-husband and make him come back. I was like, I was going to tell him, you thought you were upgrading me. You thought you were leaving me for somebody else. But look what happened. And that's just not how it works. What she had done, she wasn't the reason my marriage broke up as well. Our marriage was done long before she arrived. She might have made it easy for him to finally move on, but she didn't break up my marriage. It was dead years before, and maybe I let it die. And that's the real crux of it, is that I didn't work to save it until somebody else. You know how it is? You don't think something's important until somebody else sees they're important. You don't realize what somebody brings to the table until you see them eating at another table. And I think that maybe that was the crux of it. But really what I wanted to share today is that you can't guilt trip somebody into staying. You can't guilt trip them into choosing you. You can't guilt trip them to say, you stay with me, you'll have a better life. I've got more money, I've got what? No, that's not how it works. Years later, and I mean years later, he's still with her. I'm still single, and he's still with her. And I realized that him staying with her was the right thing. That the way she loves him, and the way she shows up for him, and the way she sees him, was so much more than the way I did. The real tragedy of our relationship was that I didn't know what I had until somebody else wanted it. And I'm so glad that today they're happy. So whilst we wait, and we're in the waiting season, and we're in the growing season, and we're waiting and we're trusting God and we're praying for whoever's meant for us to come, our role is not to diminish anybody else. Our role is not to put out anybody else's light. Our role is not to post things on Facebook or on social media that discredits another human being. That's not our role. Our role is to be steady. Our role is to be sure. Our role is to be God's girls. Our role is to be a light in a world that's gone very, very dark. And our role is to love people, even when it's hard, even when you think that they should have loved me back. The person that's coming for you is going to make you realize why nothing else worked out. They're going to make you realize why waiting was the right decision. And I've waited. It's been a good many years of waiting, and pure waiting, not no friends with benefits, no sneaky links, none of that. I'm God's girl, and the man that's destined for me, or that I'm destined for, is going to be a man that understands that to love me in a way that would please God. So let the people that are not meant for you go. And while you wait, and while you build, and while you heal, and while you fix yourself and trust God, just know that the one that's coming, baby girl, is going to make you realize that you had to let them go so that he or she could arrive.